I agree with what you're saying, and every now and then I do the things that I want. I can see kind of like the essence of it somewhere.
Essence is a good word.
Mm-hmm. And when I see it, I automatically get in the vortex. But I can't stay there, because then it's like, I want it. Where is it? You know?
Well, you're getting too specific.
Mm-hmm.
That really is what's happening. When you ask where is it, when is it, who's it gonna be, where's it gonna come from, when's it gonna come, and you activate those unanswered questions, then the question gets stronger dominance and it takes you out of the vortex. So just be general and hang around, and then let the specifics. Here's what we've decided here today. Here's what you've felt happen. Get into the vortex and let the vortex spin the general into specific. It will. Let the vortex spin the general into specific. Is exactly, if you've been following us at all, and we've talked about the focus wheel, is what the focus wheel was about. You have to get general to even get on the wheel. And then the longer you're there, the more specific you are until you really got it going on, you see. General. So there are two key things that we are talking about here. First is, let the vortex spin it to a higher vibration. And next, well, maybe that's all there is. Because if the vortex spins it to the higher vibration, then who's doing the work? Who's doing the work? Who's doing the work?
Vortex.
The law of attraction, the power of the vortex. In other words, that's doing the work. What's your work?
Just allow it.
Your work is to release enough resistance that the vortex can take you in and spin you higher. Yes? So why do we have to talk about the vortex? In other words, couldn't you be in depression, and wouldn't the vortex spin you into revenge? Yes. Yeah. Couldn't you be in depression and the vortex could spin you into revenge? Yes, it will, because it's always calling you. Couldn't it spin you into anger? Yes, it's always. Couldn't it spin you into frustration? Yes. Couldn't it spin you into hopefulness? So isn't the vortex always bring? So what's the difference between being over there in despair and revenge? In other words, what's the difference? Why is it easier for the vortex to take you in if you're hopeful than when you're in despair or revenge? Because when you're in despair or revenge, you're more specific. You're more specific in the details of what's wrong. You see, you're more specific. This went wrong. This went wrong. I remember this. I remember this. This went wrong. This went wrong. This went wrong. We promise you, you get general. You get general from wherever you are. The vortex will have its way with you. The vortex will bring you in and spin you up and show you all that you deserve. It will. Really good.
Thank you.
Have you ever gotten obsessed about something? Unwanted or wanted? Haven't you noticed that the more you think about it, the more detail, and your obsession can take you into a more terrible place or into a more wonderful place? That's the detail of it. So this is really an important understanding. Don't get specific unless you're sure you're on the right end of the vibrational stick, yes?